the Bing Lounge, Alpha Rev. Welcome to Portland, guys. Really appreciate you being here. I know there's not a concert that you're going to be doing, so this is part of that hard work that a band sometimes does, which is to play for people. Kind of a out of the club setting. It's just great to see. As I was sitting here watching you, you have the guitar, you have a cello, and you have a violin, and the harmonies are just great. And these instruments are amazing to see. When somebody's playing them, it's very interesting. They're all making kind of a comeback. How did you arrive, you guys, at not the usual kind of, you think maybe in a studio, you're going to add a little bit of cello, a little bit of violin, but actually to be playing them and, that's kind of, wow.
Have we arrived? I hope we have. Well, I was raised on a lot of classical music, and then my father got me into rock music when my mom wasn't looking. And started pretty conservative, and so I've had a love for both, whether it be the Stones or Beethoven. And when we started Alpha Rev, these guys would come to my show and I was just playing by myself, and they would just come up and play, and so we'd never rehearse together. They both have incredible ears, so it was kind of a seamless friendship that began, and then we developed more members with a total of 7 for the band, but it's this gives me so much fulfillment in playing this kind of music, because we can go anywhere we want and get something so full.
I mean, this guy go way back. We've known each other since like junior high, so
yeah, so it was okay that you just stomp on the stage and say, hey, let me have a turn here.
Yeah, that was batch, Took his shirt off and started playing flaming violin solos.
And who doesn't love that?
Exactly.
I was counting back the year, Your New Morning, a great tune, arrived in the spring, and here it is, and it's feeling a lot like winter here in Portland anyway. How has it felt for you guys? Mad rush? Have you been able to relish this thing that you're doing, this journey? I mean, how has it felt?
There are moments, and I think as a human being, one of our greatest challenges is to enjoy the process. Especially as Americans, we set so many goals for ourselves, and we have these expectations of where we're supposed to be or what we're supposed to be doing. And there have definitely, we're so fortunate between like the VH1 video, and I never thought I'd see my sweaty forehead on TV, And, watching this song resonate with people has been, pretty incredible. But, when we're writing music, a lot of times it just feels like you're pulling it out of the air. You're hearing melodies and you're voicing them. So it felt like we got the right ones for that song.
I'm having a great time. This is fun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and like you say, you're here, you're traveling across the countryside too. I know you just did the I-5 drive from Seattle to Portland. A lot of us know that it's pretty mind-numbing at times, especially on a dark, wintry day.
Oh, we're from Texas. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's just getting to your grocery store, But I want to thank our stand-in tour manager / radio promoter DJ for taking such good care of us.
Yeah, got you here on time, safe and sound. It's life on the road, and it's one city after another, but the thing I really like is that there's always been a wonderful connection between Austin and Portland. We tried to co-opt your South by Southwest. God knows we tried. But that's just such a huge, successful thing. In Austin, we know, us Portlanders know, that there's a very special thing going on there, as there is in Portland. And I'm not being glib about this, but a pal of mine, a Texas pal, once told me that the only difference, that Austin's a lot like Portland, except tornadoes.
You guys have tornadoes? We have tornadoes?
I've never seen a tornado in Austin.
No, I'd say the only difference is you guys get to snowboard and ski over there, up here. And I think the only snowboarding we have is in a building, the fake snow. So
So tell me really what Austin is like and Portland. You've been here. What's the one thing that we should not miss if we go to Austin?
I'd say Salt Licks barbecue.
Mexican food.
Pete Terry's.
Yeah, there's a lot of great restaurants, a lot of great food, and you can walk down 6th Street or 4th or 5th and catch a band that you've never heard of and may never hear of again. There's a lot of musical cultures that grow and die in the city, and I'm sure Portland is similar because you guys have such a great music scene and art scene here. So there is kind of a creative connection between the two cities.
Are you going to be rushing off tonight into the dark down the road, or you get to stay in Portland a while?
Oh, we're staying the night. I'm going to try to get into that Daniel Tosh show tonight.
Right on.
That sounds amazing.
Well, we're so glad you're here in Portland from Austin, and we really feel like it's a sister city. So if you don't mind, guys, Alpha Rev from Austin, give us some more music. Alpha Rev, KINK Live at the Bing Lounge.